House Bill HCR 2025. The short title of that bill, School Districts Expenditure Limit Authorization. This bill is going to be in the House Education Committee on Tuesday the 2nd. It was introduced by Representative UDALL. This bill is a little different from the run-of-the-mill bills because it is a constitutional amendment, because it entails increasing expenditure, and that can only be done by a constitutional amendment. So if this bill, HCR, which by the way stands for House Concurrent Resolution, if this bill were to clear both chambers, then it would go for the people for a referendum for a yes or no vote. So there's at least a chance that if this bill passes, there's still a chance that the people of the state, the voters of the state, may get some sense and vote against it. But I would not count on it. There's a problem here, big problem. The way I describe that bill, to me, it's an insult to the taxpayer. Because here we have had all kinds of increases in funding for education. Okay, we're way above the limit prior to the recession of 2008, 2009. They're still belly aching about it. I mean, we've had additional sales tax. We've raided the fund of the school trust fund. We've established this 20 by 2020. All of these things, and it's still not enough. So we need another constitutional amendment to increase funding. And on top of that, we are in a position right now where kids are getting a lot less education than they were before, right? I mean, with so many schools closed, and then the ones that are open, they have to, it's online. So teachers are not even showing up at the classroom. But we want more money. We want to increase the limit, okay? Mm-hmm. And so one of the best things that happened to teachers, believe it or not, this COVID-19 is the best thing that ever happened to teachers and bureaucrats in the school system, because they have closed schools and they're still getting their salary. Unlike the private sector, where if you don't go to work, you don't get paid. These people don't go to work and they still get paid. But that's not enough. On top of that, they want to increase the limit, and they have a constitutional amendment to do that. It's beyond description, beyond belief.
Well, they're providing here that the schools and the school districts and the community college districts can expend more money than they received during the school year 2020 to 2021. So we're almost through that period of time, but apparently for some reason or other, the schools and the community college districts have all expended more money than they received in their budget that they requested for, which was approved last year. In addition to the things that Jose has indicated, is that you need to know that there's no limit. They've placed no limit on how much of the excess expenditures can be in this particular case. And there is no provision for where the source of the funds to pay for these excess expenditures.
Oh, I know the source, all right.
Is going to come from. They don't set it forth.
I know what the source is, and you guys, you should know what the source is. You and me.
The good thing that I can find about this bill is that it provides in the second section that it will only become effective if it is voted on and approved by 2/3 of the members in each house of the legislature. And I don't think it'll ever get there.
Right.
But stranger things have happened, and if it does, you're going to have to come up with some money somewhere.
And just to clarify that, because not everybody may be aware of the fact that we do have in the Constitution that in order to do anything that increases taxes or expenditures, it has to be 2/3. It cannot be just a simple majority.
Right.
So hopefully this thing will get nowhere. But as you said, stranger things have happened.